Business books are trashy. Walk through the business section of a bookstore and you'll find some truly insane promises. You can become the ultimate sales machine, create radically successful businesses, reinvent the way you make a living, do what you love, and create a new future. You can win, just like the most innovative leaders, and make the competition irrelevant. Also, did you know that business is the greatest platform for change? Okay. You can use ultra-learning to accelerate your career and forge elite teams. You can build massively valuable companies and learn what innovators and mavericks do to win at life, though I don't know if mavericks read books on how to be a maverick, but whatever. Think startups are cool? How about disrupting yourself? You can start your own business and live happily ever after, but if that's not enough, you can win wars, cure diseases, and transform industries. We all know marketing exaggerates, but at some point, this is all dishonest, right? Here's another funny thing. If you start reading the sleeves of these books, you'll also notice that the same business gurus write blurbs for almost all the books. Daniel Pink has a blurb on tons of these books. Daniel H. Pink, Daniel H. Pink, Daniel H. Pink, Dan Pink, Daniel H. Pink, Daniel H. Pink, Dan H. Pink, Daniel H. Pink. I think it's clear. Dan Pink thinks you should read more business books. In fairness, authors often don't have a say on what their book cover looks like. Book publishers decide that. Book publishers. So I think it's worth asking, what do book publishers think will sell business books? Here's what one publisher said in the Harvard Business Review. All the evidence suggests that business books are not in fact about learning, but about escapism, just like a romance novel. The business book is about imagining yourself a success, not making yourself a success through learning from failure. It's kind of a damning statement. Business books are about escapism, just like a romance novel. The crazy thing is I think most readers of romance novels would acknowledge that they're a guilty pleasure. I mean, look at these covers. They're obviously signaling fantasy. Business book covers don't signal fantasy. They have this self-serious tone. There's a pretense of serious people imparting serious ideas. It's all a bit much. This all might be self-hatred because here's my big secret. I buy a lot of business books. I love them. I can't stop. I'm one of those fanboys who's read Elon Musk's biography like 3 times. And truthfully, some business books have been helpful to me. Henry Mintzberg gave me a theory of management. Jason Fried and DHH gave me an alternative to like the startup monoculture. Peter Drucker taught me that leaders are leaders because they get the right things done, not because of some ingrained leadership trait. So of course, some business books are worth reading. So maybe the question is, how do we know which ones are worth reading? In 2004, Jon Stewart was at the height of his popularity, and he went on a CNN debate show called Crossfire.
Welcome back to Crossfire.
It was a pretty unforgettable appearance. He went hard after the hosts.
You're doing theater when you should be doing debate. To do a debate would be great, but that's like saying pro wrestling is a show about athletic competition.
I think you're...
No, this is theater. I mean, it's obvious. How old are you?
35.
And you wear a bow tie.
Yeah, I do.
It's kind of an amazing takedown. Stewart was making an argument by drawing a line. He's saying there is news and there is theater. And for Stewart, the Crossfire guys were doing theater.
You're doing theater when you should be doing debate.
Maybe Stewart's criticism applies to business books too. How much of this is theater? Or to swap in the book publisher's own words, how much of this is escapism? Or what about this? Or this? And escapism can be a way to satisfy desire without actually doing something. Escapism is safe, it's a daydream. But daydreams are worthless, talk is worthless. Especially in business, taking action is really all that counts. So my question is, what are business books trying to sell you? Do they move you towards action, or are they like romance novels, providing you a fun fantasy to lose yourself in? I think it's a fair question. Bob Iger, the longtime CEO of Disney, recently published his own business book. And on the press tour, he was asked if he'd read any business books to prepare. And here's what he said.
I had never really read a business book before I started to do this. I subsequently read Shoe Dog.
So Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, has never read a business book before. That means he hasn't read Creating Magic, The Disney Way, or even The Business of Walt Disney. It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? Thanks for watching. This is my channel, and I'm going to make more videos like this, so subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. I'm just kidding. I'm not throwing out any business books. I like business books. Also, it'd be kind of rude to do that on a video.